The mouth is a powerful tool. It can speak success into our lives, but it can also chop us off at the knees. It's our responsibility to make sure we use it properly. Good morning, champions. Josh Zeppis here, freedom fighter, creator, mastermind of Broke is No Joke, the movement towards true freedom. Check us out, brokeisnojoke.org. And welcome to another article. And this time, we're actually going to be talking about speaking of success, or speaking success. When to open your mouth and when to shut the F up. You thought I was going to say it, and I have no problem saying it, but I'm trying to be a little nice for our audience here. So when to open your mouth, when to shut the F up, right? So it's very, very important, when we're actually out in the universe, words have power. Words have energy. See, when you have a thought, that has energy. A thought is a thing. It's actually a physical thing. It has energy. And when you speak it out, you energize it. So it's very, very important to understand when to actually speak something out. As important, if not more important, is understand when to not speak something out, when to shut the F up, when to be silent. So let me give you some examples. Let's go through this and see if you agree with me on this. So the first thing, when to open your mouth is when something is urgent and important. If something is urgent and important, not one or the other, but both, you got to say something. Look, if there's a fire, scream fire, say something. Don't ignore it. If you're flying with me and you see a plane, I ask my passengers, I say, please, if there's a plane, point it out. Let me know. Don't assume I see it, right? Because it's important. We don't want to crash into another plane. So when there's something important, it's our responsibility. We have to say something. You can't be ignored. Now, when to shut the F up is when things are not that important or not that urgent. Find time to sit quietly. Find time just to relax, sit and listen. Listen to what? Listen to the universe. Listen to nature, your God, whatever you want to listen to. Take a deep breath and use your other senses. See, the universe and nature and God and all these things, they do speak to us. They speak to us through inspiration. They speak to us through feelings, but they speak very softly. And sometimes when there's nothing important or urgent going on, it's worth just sitting and listening. You'd be surprised at what you might hear. You'd be surprised at what you might feel, right? So that's a time when you sometimes just shut the F up and listen. Relax. It's okay. We don't have to fill every void with noise or with talking. Breathe, right? Just breathe. Okay. When to speak up, when to open your mouth. When you need to or want to add value to a conversation. If you have something of value to add to a conversation, to a person, to a community, speak the heck up. Let people know. Bring that value out. Speak it. Let people know you have value and then show them the value. Help others, right? So when you have something, when you have a talent, a skill, something that needs to be shared, let me tell you something. It is your responsibility to share it. If you don't share your skills, your talents, and you keep it a secret, that's criminal. Yeah, that's criminal, and I'm going to prove it to you. If there's ever been a book, let me just use the book as an example. If you ever had a book that inspired you, what if that author never wrote that book? What if that author just said, I'm not going to speak my gift. Yeah, I'm good at writing. Yeah, I've got a message, but I'm not going to put it on paper. I'm not going to publish a book. You never read that book, and whatever that book inspired you to do never happened. Wouldn't that author kind of have robbed you of that inspiration? Wouldn't they kind of robbed you from taking those next steps? So I want you to think about that. Like, it's a responsibility. It's criminal. We're robbing you. If you're not bringing your gift to the world and influencing my life, you're robbing me. You're robbing me of the inspiration. You're robbing me of what might have been produced, what I might have brought to the world as a result of your gift. So let's not do that, okay? Now, when to shut the F up? When it's your opinion. All right? And this one's a big one for you. When it's your opinion. First of all, most of what you think isn't your thought. Most of what you think has come from someone else, has come from the way you were raised, or your family, or your friends, or school, or all this kind of stuff. It's not even yours. Unfortunately, most of us have maybe 2 or 3 original thoughts in our entire lifetime. I wish it wasn't like that. It doesn't have to be that way. But most people's opinions, it's not even your own opinion. And the other thing is, your opinion is no one else's business. Like, have your opinions, have your beliefs, respect others' beliefs. But honestly, your opinion's not adding value to a whole lot anywhere. So when it comes to your opinion, let's just shut the F up. Cool? All right, last couple. When to open your mouth? Open your mouth to ask questions. Be curious. Always ask questions. One of the most powerful questions you can ever ask is the question, why? Why? Instead of just asking how or what or all these other questions, ask why. Understand why things are the way they are. Question them, right? Do they make sense? So I always, and there's a lady I was working with earlier who says, she was told not to ask so many questions. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Please continue to be curious. That's one of the characteristics, one of the traits of 2-year-olds of when we're young that get beaten out of us. When we're young, right? When we're young and natural, nature tells us be curious. We're always asking questions. Why? Why this? Why that? And the parents say, because I said so. Now shut the heck up. And we give up. We stop asking questions. So don't do that. Be curious. Ask questions. Seek to learn. Seek to understand. And that's the right time to speak, to open your mouth. Now, when to shut the F up? After you ask the question. Listen for the answer. Don't just ask questions to hear yourself speak. Ask the question and then listen, because there's probably something really good coming back at you, right? Hopefully you're asking the right people, but there's probably a good message coming back. No matter what, if you're going to ask a question, the worst thing you can do is to not listen and intently listen to the answer. And I mean actively, not just wait for your turn again. Actively listen for the answer. So there you have it. There's times when we need to speak up, when it's our responsibility, when not doing so can actually cause harm to others. And then there's a time to shut the F up, to listen, to learn, and to keep our opinions, which no one cares about and doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Keep that to ourselves, right? Keep it to ourselves. So hopefully, I don't know, do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Love to hear your feedback. I may or may not care about it. No, I'm just kidding. I would definitely love to hear your feedback. So shoot me an email, josh@brokeisnojoke.org, or just go to the website and find some time to talk with me. I love this stuff. I love you guys. I love you for watching and asking good questions. And I'm going to meet you at the top, because the bottom, as we always say, is just way, way too crowded. So have a great day. Take care. God bless.